If you have goals and you're not seeing progress, you gotta chop away at it. Hey guys, welcome back to 5nothing100nothing.com. I am Fuck It! And that stands for the fittest underdog guru using intelligent tactics. Today, guys, I want to talk to you about goal achievement, right? Of making progress in the direction of whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, whether it's building a side business, whether it's changing your body, changing or getting through school, right? Learning new skills, getting yourself into a different place in your life, a place that you've wanted to go to, fulfilling dreams, achievements, things that are important to you. And a lot of times we find ourselves getting into a place of complacency because we either hit a roadblock, it didn't work out exactly the way we wanted it to, or it starts to morph and change because of the market or because of feedback that you're getting based on what it is you're trying to do. So, the thing is if you think about like a big tree, right, and you're trying to chop this thing down, you chop at it for a little while and, you make a little bit of progress maybe, and, that blade gets dulled, and you got to sharpen that thing up again. And sometimes you got to sharpen yourself up again. And whether that means take a step back and look at it from a broad point of view and think about how things are working. Maybe it's doing more research, looking at what other people have done and not necessarily copying them. But I know the principle of success leaves clues. You're not necessarily, you don't have to necessarily reinvent the wheel, but there are certain aspects of various businesses or of building your body or losing weight or whatever that there's methods and then there's principles. So have you left the path of the principle? And I believe and I love when someone is very creative, sometimes innovative, and changes the game a little bit, because if everyone adds to the conversation and no one's afraid of that rejection or that they were wrong or maybe just need a little tweak, then everybody benefits from that when that information is shared, right? So, you chop away, but the thing is that depending on how big the dream, how big the goal, how big the effort or the effort needed, the longer it's going to take. Think about that. If you've got goals to be the number one bodybuilder in the world, and genetics aside, that's going to take many, many years of work versus trying to do 10 push-ups. So depending on the goal, it's going to require more chops. So, don't get discouraged. It's okay to, dream big and dream really big, in a sense that you're also being realistic, and not only with realistic of your potential, which can be unlimited, but again, there is, Mother Nature waits for nobody, age waits for nobody. So take those things into consideration based on your goal, but you have to realize that you're going to have big patience as well. So persistence, continuing to chop, you'll chop it down eventually, but you need to be persistent with those chops. Keep chopping. Even if you don't see progress, it's happening. It's happening in some way, shape, or form. Sometimes you got to go around to the other side of the tree and chop a little bit. And the biggest lesson is, once you get that tree just about ready to topple, make sure that you aimed it in the right direction. Make sure. And when you're chopping and chopping away, remember, you're one chop closer to seeing it realized. Like, share, subscribe.